Hello and welcome back to another market vlog. My name is Lindsay and I'm the owner of Made by Auntie Linz, where I sell cozy goods for cozy people. I run a fiber-based small business out here in the southern tier of New York, and I just travel all over selling my goods and wares at pop-ups all over. So, with the introductions out of the way, I just want to say that I hope you enjoy this video. I will be popping on at the end to share everything that's sold and just kind of what I thought about it. If you like this video, make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment on what you enjoyed most about this video, and I will see you at the end. I'm at the Valley Arts for All in Sarah, PA, and we are gearing up for a rainy, muggy market day, maybe 2. It's 9 o'clock. I am all set up. I'm gonna give you a booth tour in a sec. Just don't judge me. I don't have a lot. I say that every time, but I really don't have a lot because I didn't get to make much between Daffodil Fest and now, which was a week apart. 6 whole days. So here's the booth tour. I think I'm going to explain at the end of the video everything that I have and everything that's sold, just because I'm going to try and switch it up a little bit. Yeah, see, this is my issue. I did bring a bunch of bodies to work on, but other than that, looking pretty sparse, but that's okay. I do have these guys. I have to re-tag them, or tag them in general, but I have this guy, my little duckies. I redid the pricing calculator on these guys, and they are gonna go for a little bit cheaper than I have them. And yeah, I love this guy. He's brand new. I want to make a million more. So the Valley Arts for All event is an annual event that goes from 10 to 5 today, and then 10 to 4 tomorrow, Sunday. It's got over 100 vendors. It is a juried event. This is my big event I've been looking forward to since I got accepted. There's only 100 or so vendors. Lots of food trucks. They've got a stage with music going on later. Sorry, there's something hanging from my tent. It's not really the best day. It's rainy and wet, miserable. I did already checked in when I got here at 8:10. So they do a raffle to raise money for the event, and I donated a strawberry. I don't know if you noticed, my pink strawberry is missing. I did donate 1 pink strawberry, and the 3 most popular items that are donated win the People's Choice Award, and what that means is that you get a free booth next year. So I put in a strawberry. I was gonna put in a dragon, like a big dragon, but I didn't have time to make one, and the strawberry is really like one of my staples, so I hope that it gets a lot of buzz. Apparently they have breakfast over at check-in. When I was over there earlier, I didn't see it, but I'm gonna go back over and I'll show you a little bit of the event itself. Before I go, this is the fit for the day. I had to put on the sweater so you get the full effect. It's just muggy. I was wearing it when I first got here, but it's so muggy I took it off. I'm sweating. It's gonna be I'm glad I didn't do my hair because it'd just be a hot mess. Here we go in the chaos. Never a dull moment. And I'm dripping. Jeez. Okay, so wish me luck. I will pop back in after the event starts and just kind of let you know the vibe and how it's going. Okay, see you around.
Okay, so I lied. I'm back before it starts. It's only been like 10 minutes. And I guess I just wanted to explain a little bit of what I'm doing beforehand. I try to utilize this time as much as I can because I don't get a lot of time away from baby. So I have an entire bag of whips. These are all chickens, mushrooms, and there's like a flower guy on top. Okay. Then I have some of my bigger events. I like to bring sticker sheets. I just buy these from a craft store. This one in particular is from Hobby Lobby. And I just kind of go with the vibe of what my booth is. And they're cheap. They're relatively cheap. 197 stickers for $5. And I just like to give these away for free. I think it provides some engagement, especially little kids. It draws people in immediately, and then whether they say or not, that's up to them. But I make people smile, you know. Somebody finds a sticker they really like, and they get all happy. So I'm doing that. I'm adding new inventory that I didn't have time to add while I was at home. I actually finished these this morning, and I only have 2, but trying a new like little toddler bag. We'll see how this goes. If it sells, I'm definitely gonna start making more, but I don't like how small the straps are, so we'll see. And then this is just like my regular totes that I have and bring. And then I'm setting up my new Square reader. I had Square many years back and decided to switch to Shopify. When I first opened Made by Auntie Linz, I used Square, but I didn't really like the process. It's like the reports weren't telling me enough, and so I switched to Shopify. Had an online store and everything through Shopify, and like 3 weeks ago I decided to switch back to Square. I'll probably be doing a separate video on like the pros and cons of each and what like I found useful, but I just don't. Shopify is very expensive and not worth it to me personally, especially because I'm not making online sales like that. But like I said, that's a whole nother video. And then other than that, I did pick up some breakfast from the info stand. They weren't lying. I mean, I knew they weren't, but just some yogurt and some apple juice. Nothing too crazy. So I'm going to eat. I'm going to prepare as much as I can. And I will see you soon. Hi, guys. It is 10:43, first check-in. I just made my first sale. The red strawberry went for $45, and it was to my dear friends Jess and Renette. Thank you guys so much. You made my day. It was so good seeing them. I am just working on some stuff. I've got a plethora of chickens I'm working on. I finished this guy. I started him last night. He's like the flower version of my sunflower guy. And I was going to do a yellow head, but I was like, no, let's not. And now I kind of wish I did. But he's still really cute. And I like him a lot. So I just have to tag him. I'm almost done with Ducky. I worked on this last week at Daffodil Fest. I just need to add eyes, and he's done. It's a wet, cold, rainy day. There's definitely a lot of mellow vibes going on right now. I think everybody's just over being wet and rainy, and I get it. I don't have to walk around, so I'm good, like where I'm at, but it's official, guys. I still haven't eaten my breakfast. I've been monkeying with Square. I cut up some stickers and they're starting to curl because it's wet and humid, and it's like, you know, whatever. A couple kids took some, but yeah, I'm just kind of hanging in there. I believe it's supposed to rain literally all day. I did hear tomorrow is supposed to be a little better, but when I looked this morning, it said rain all weekend. So we'll see. I don't mind the rain. I was just telling someone, I don't mind the rain because I can stay dry in my tent. What I do mind is the wind, because it's not fun losing tents. I witnessed that last weekend, and it's not fun. So I got my square all set up. That literally also took about half an hour because I didn't know I was doing user error over here. And I started a free trial of Square for retail. It's $89 a month. I don't think I'm going to continue to use that, but it's something. Yeah, I think I'm going to eat my breakfast. I've gotten compliments on my sweatshirt. It's still a little wet. It got rained on real bad, so I just hung it up for a minute. So I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to get back to work. It is 11:30. I just sold both dragons. I only had 2 dragons. I sold both, and the mallard duck back to back. Literally like 2 friends or sisters. I couldn't tell, but I sent David a text like, I need to get to work because I'm running out of big ticket items. And I have completed 2, 4, 5 chickens since I've sat here, since the last update. I think I'm just going to work on little mushy guys next, and then I have to get started on dragons because I don't... There's no way... Dude, I'm in shock, I think. I just wasn't expecting that to happen that way. Also, I'm getting cold, very cold. You know how on like a cold winter day you just want or a cold rainy day you just want a cup of hot chocolate or tea, keep you warm. That's where I'm at. So I'm gonna have to ask a booth neighbor to watch my booth for me for a minute because David's not coming, as far as I know. It's way too wet and way too rainy. Tomorrow he might, but I'm freezing and I just want a hot cup of tea. So yeah, mind blown right now. I feel good. And I'm pretty sure I've made my booth fee back already. It was $150 for 2 days. Yeah. Oh yeah, I made that back. So everything from here on out is profit, and then it's only 11:30 on day 1. So I gotta get to work. I'll see ya. Hey guys, it's 1:07. I just wanted to say hello. The rain let up, finally, and it's starting to pick up just a little bit. I have been finishing up products as long as I keep making them. People keep buying them. I've made, I can't even count, probably 10 more chickens, mushrooms. I wanted to make these, but I don't have yellow. So I did, because I sold my one strawberry and donated the other one, I think I'm going to make a strawberry next. So we'll see. I do have to go to the bathroom really bad though, so I gotta find somebody to cover me just for a few minutes. Alright, it is 2:18. I wanted to check in because Sunny just sold and it makes me sad. I love Sunny so much. I also am making another strawberry, and I totally miscalculated, and now all my fluff is gone. So I can't make anything else or finish anything else today. The whole 12-ounce bag is gone. And I still probably could have stuffed it a little more, but I don't know. It feels fine. All I have to do is the top and the seeds, and then this can go up. Yeah, Sunny went. That made me kind of sad. I was able to take a bathroom break. I didn't take a food break, though. I was thinking about stopping and getting dinner on the way home. Who knows? So yeah, kind of where I'm at. 3:30. It's pretty dead again. I just wanted to show you kind of what the booth setup looks like and give you some thoughts on how I'm feeling right now. I almost don't want to come back tomorrow, but I'll explain in a second. So because I'm not able to technically complete anything else, everything else that has to go today would have to be like accessories and whatnot. It's $329 and I've collected a total of $499. So I kind of have a dilemma. I am on track to making my goal, which is $1,200. If I still have an hour and a half left, I could very well make $100 in sales. That could happen. But my only issue is because I don't have a lot, would it be worth coming tomorrow? So I don't know. I mean, I'm between a rock and a hard place. I have been crocheting literally all day, so I'm taking a break. I'm doing stretches, just trying to get as much done as I can. So it's kind of a good thing that I ran out of stuffing because my hand needs a break. I will probably stop at Walmart and pick up more fluff, so that way tomorrow I can bring like little bags instead of my one giant bag, because it's really hard to keep my giant bag anywhere back here behind my booth. I know I'm going to come tomorrow, but I feel a little discouraged, honestly, just because I know I can't make $600 worth of stuff in a night. Hello. Your outfit is so cute. Which one did you say? The big boy?
Yes.
He's not for sale, but I can make a littler one. He'll be about the size of the rabbit. A little bigger.
Do you do customs?
I do.
Like for holidays and stuff?
I sure do.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. I just want to be able to get my money's worth. And I think that's why I'm just kind of like, Lindsay, you really dropped the ball on this. I know I did. You don't have to tell me twice. I still have an entire bag of whips, but even if I finished all these chickens and mushrooms, it would be, hold on, let me count it out.
Did you sell out of plushies or something?
I sure did.
Dang! Oh my god, everything's empty.
I was actually just considering not coming tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna. I have to.
Just say, hey, if you want one, card.
Yeah, I know, and I know. I have
That's
my
awesome though.
I have my little booklet up there that kind of shows, like, it gives an idea, but it's not really up to date. So I'm just like,
That's awesome.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It's always exciting when I see like someone with an empty booth.
It's a good feeling.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's a good feeling.
When I'm packing up and there's less stuff,
yeah.
and you know you have more space, you're like, okay, you
Right.
start feeling good about yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're
Yeah,
so cute. Your
thank
work
you.
is so nice.
I appreciate it.
Genuinely, I usually don't like crochet plushies or anything. Yours, I
Aw.
love them. They're beautiful.
Cute.
I think it's the yarn you chose. I think it really is the yarn you chose.
It's and now I can't find any of it.
Right?
I was just trying to find this color. I can't find it anywhere. I'm like, dude, what am I gonna do?
And Michael's doesn't have much. There's Walmart, I guess.
Yeah, and they just downsize. I go to the one in Horseheads. They have one tiny shelf. They don't even have a full thing of
The
yarn
one in
anymore.
Sarah is one of the only ones I know that still have a cutting table.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Like,
ours
the
doesn't
one in
have.
Ithaca doesn't even have.
Yeah, ours doesn't either. Do you have a card?
On me?
Yeah.
Yes. You're the second person to ask. I'm so glad
I'm
I keep them in my bag
not,
now.
I can't walk around today. Maybe tomorrow when
Yeah.
but I did see you when you were setting up.
Yeah.
So-
I am a very slow setup and breakdown because I'm so methodical about it.
Oh yeah.
It's a pain in the butt. I was still setting up till like 10 something.
Oh my gosh.
But
Don't you love being a perfectionist?
yeah, and especially when I'm by myself too, it's double the time.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have like a whole, like everything has its own place, so I can tell people, oh, just put that there. And
Yeah, that's
couldn't
good.
do that before. Oh my god. So
Well, thank
I
you.
hope I see you around again.
Yeah. Black cats, blue moons. You are a lovely person. I forgot to ask your name. I will find that out tomorrow. That felt good. Maybe that was the universe telling me. Shut up, Lindsay. You don't know what you're talking about. Because now I want to cry. I think that was the universe. I think that was the universe. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna. It's now 3:42. We spent a few minutes talking. I got this. I got this. Thanks, universe. I needed that. And we'll see. I'm gonna leave my tent here. So yeah, I guess I have decided to stay. I'm going to leave my tent here and just prop it down and take all the product with me. That way I can figure out how much in inventory I have, monetary wise, how I'm doing. And I don't know, I need to get to work. I also think I need to start really honing in on the other fiber-based goods that I want to provide, just because this is crazy. And even if I only made like 3 or 4 bags or like backpacks or something a month, then
I bet you get that from everybody.
yeah.
I mean, everything's adorable.
Thank
that
you.
really caught my eye.
Good, he's doing his job.
Too cute.
Thank you. I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty peppy person. But sometimes, like, when I get in my lows, like, I really get in my lows. I guess that's just my personality. I'm learning so much about myself. And I hope you are too. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Day one has been good to me. I think now is an appropriate time for me to share what I look like. I am soaked to the bone. My pants are ruined. My cardigan is soaked. Everything is just wet. and I'm miserable, and I just want to go home and take a bath. I have 30 minutes to drive, and I just can't believe this. I didn't pull my car up to the tent because the middle section is all mud. I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. Oh, and see, somebody just went through it in the mud. Like, it's absolutely awful. A minivan got stuck down there, and that's me. Everybody else is staying put, and I'll be back tomorrow. Hello, happy Sunday. It's day 2 of Valley Arts for All. Currently 7:57 a.m. I'm still trying to wake up, still processing everything that happened yesterday. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the game plan for today. First step is to make sure I am well nourished and not as miserable as I was yesterday. There were a lot of things yesterday I didn't realize, and I think today it's going to make today a lot easier. First was checking in. I had no idea where check-in was. Then I didn't realize that there were volunteers that were able to help, like, cover you. I'm giving myself a little bit of grace from yesterday. So this morning, I'm going in nourished. I made breakfast sandwich of choice, the best. And then I made a matcha latte, of course, and I tried new matcha. I got this from Wegmans. It's quite delicious. Just a splash of maple syrup, and it's absolutely perfect. After breakfast, I'm gonna get there a little bit early. We got an email from Kurt last night, who coordinates Valley Arts for All, and was just like, cars got stuck yesterday, and we need to assess the mud situation. So before anybody drives onto the field, just come check in and we'll let you know if you can drive on or not, which would suck. I have this tote and a couple like bags to carry to my tent. And yesterday I was able to drive up at least a little bit. So if I can't do that, I might have to bring the wagon. I might bring the wagon anyway, but everything's going to be a muddy mess. I'm a little stressed out about that. I'm not stressed out about my tent at all. I have left my tent somewhere before and everything was fine. So now, like this time, I'm confident. I'm going to go back and there's going to be a tent and all my stuff's going to be there. I went through the numbers for yesterday. I'm not going to go into full detail, but I collected $531, which means to meet my goal for this weekend, I need to make at least $669 more. And like, to me, that sounds like a big number, but honestly, with how much it rained yesterday, and the fact I was able to make over $500, like, blows my mind. Even Kurt in the email was like, everyone that talked to me did surprisingly well, and I'm one of them. So I really can't complain. People were out in their muck boots and their umbrellas and just came and supported everybody. On that note, my booth is about empty. It's looking pretty bare, like to the point where half the display I can't even use because they're empty. So what I'm going to do is put all these bodies. I have another full bag of bodies. After I ran out of stuffing yesterday, I just made chicken bodies because chickens are the fastest thing for me to finish up. I do have some mushroom tops in here, but I'll do those after the chickens. So I have 23 bodies and I sell those for $15 a piece. So I have $349 in here, just in here. And so that's half. I did end up making a strawberry yesterday. I do have some other miscellaneous things. And then depending on how today goes, maybe I can make a dragon. but that's being really optimistic. Will I make the $1,200 goal? Maybe, if I get like a custom order or something. I have been pushing people to check out the QR code of the QR code of my business card. There are links to custom order forms on there, so I'm trying to tell people, like, just go there, please. I also have pink yarn for a strawberry. It would be the same strawberry that I'm raffling off, and I think if I made another strawberry to sell, that the raffle strawberry wouldn't do too well, because, like, I mean, they can just buy it. But then that's another $45 that I could potentially make, so I'm on the fence about that. I'm just going to bring it just in case. I also wanted to make a few more Sunny the Sunflowers, but I'm running out of green. This is the green that I used, and I can't find it anywhere online. When Joann's first announced that they were closing, I knew that it would suck, and I knew it would suck. But it's getting to the point where I'm finding, like, scalped yarn. Like, you can't get a skein for less than $20, which is absolutely insane. Or they just don't sell it at all. Like, this specific color, I can't remember this color, but I think it's called Deep Sea. I have this color, which isn't as pretty, but it's green, so I think I might make Sunny with this green, and then green Mushy Boys with this color, because this is the color I use for my Mushy Boys, and if I can't find any anytime soon, I want to make sure I get them in there. Plus, I have 2 skeins of this green. It's not that it's ugly, it's just not what I like to use. I also sold some keychains and travel pouches. I'm not going to replenish the travel pouches because I still have 5, but the keychains, I only have like 4 left, and most of them are wizard themed, if you know what I mean. So I did get some really cute felties. I want to show you guys. I wanted to I'm not going to go too deep into detail about this, but basically a felty is I'll show you. Let me find one I like. Okay. A felty is a piece of felt that has a layer of vinyl on top. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like sparkly. And then it's embroidered all over, and it comes up with a really cool design. I have a couple really fun ones that are honestly like pretty niche, but I think it's gonna attract a lot of people. The cow one is my favorite. I have to order more, but, like, you know, they're fun. They're fun, and I think I would sell more if people knew what felties were, because people just look at the keychain and are like. But somebody actually bought a keychain from me yesterday, so I was able to kind of explain what a felty was, and like the keychain part of it. Like, I bought these off of a small business who produces these, and then I make the keychain myself, or I make the bag and put them on the bag. So, like, maybe if I had some type of informational thing, they might go a little better. But keychains, scrunchies, and travel bags are probably the least. I sell those the least, I'll say that. And I have a billion scrunchies. I'm discontinuing those because I can't find the yarn. Go figure. I'm bringing this to assemble keychains. That's my whole point, is I'm bringing keychains to assemble if I get any downtime after my plans, after my master plan here. I also am bringing yellow and different greens for frogs and bees, because those are also, frogs probably are quicker than the bees, but I have a plan, and we're going forward. We're gonna do what we can, and whether or not I make my goal today, I think I'll get pretty close. I'm gonna say between today and yesterday, I'll make like $1,000. Sundays are typically slower though, just because it's Sunday. I heard people talking about church. I don't expect many people to be out and about before noon, which is a good thing for me because then I can kind of get caught up. But there's also expected to be a break in the rain between like 1 and 3. So maybe I'll pick back up again like I did yesterday. I'm gonna go and do my best, and that's all I can do. It's 8. I want to leave by 8:30 so I can get there by 9, and then have a little bit of time to not only set up, like pop my tent back open and everything, but then get a minute to actually set out some chickens before the event actually starts. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll see you guys there. Okay. It's 9:22. I made it. I ended up going the wrong way and leaving a little late. So expecting to be here at 9 did not happen. I just assessed my tent. Everything was fine, but the roof was a little heavy with water. I'm out of breath. That made me a little nervous. I did see Kurt, the coordinator, and we just kind of shook our heads like, what a mess. What good gravy. They're not letting anybody on the field, which I totally understand. It is just one big mud pit. I did end up bringing my little red wagon. I found a really good parking spot, actually. I'm right here, and my tent, you can see the hot pink tablecloths. That's me. So all I have to do is take my stuff shortly downhill. The only gripe that I have is I am now sitting in a puddle of water. Like, literally, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can move my tables so that way my yarn and stuff doesn't get wet. I have a tote under the table with a small hole in the bottom. I hope that's okay. Yeah, it's a mess, but we're here. We made it. It's gonna be another day of wet and rain. It's pretty quiet. None of my neighbors are here yet, which is also really surprising, but it's 9:30. There's lots of cars driving by me, so I'm sure the party will get started soon. I also have to make sure I buy another bottle of wine while I'm here. I'm almost done. Almost out of mine. And yeah, we're just gonna do it. I wore something a little different today. Here, let me show you. Because I wanted to be comfortable, but warm. I got my leggings on. So yeah, we're doing it. This is an outfit I don't care if it gets too muddy on bottom because it's like costuming. But everything else, I'm so mad about my pants. I just bought those pants and they got just about ruined. So if this gets ruined, I really don't care. I've already stepped on it like 4 times today. I'm like, that's cool. So I'm gonna get down. It's 9:25 now. I've got almost 30 minutes to get ready. They're serving complimentary breakfast and everything. I'm gonna skip it. I'm just gonna hop right into my stuff and get right to work. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. I wanted to just check in. Everything is going okay. Half of my table, though, on one side is wet, so I cannot use that side. I'll actually show you. Okay, so this whole area is soaking wet, and I can't put anything over there. Other than that, I don't have too much. I was able to finish 2 chickens. Hold on. There's got to be like some sort of leak or something over here because it's just soaked. But this is all I have today. This is all I have. So I am furiously working on chickens. I have 2 already, and a couple of people have already stopped in and said hi. But this is what I'm working with today. It is 12:09. It is raining. We have been clear skies since I've gotten here at 9. It just started sprinkling. I hope it does not stay this way. Yesterday, it got real nasty real quick, and I'm not looking forward to the rest of the day now. I just got off the phone with David. He will be coming to help me tear down. So hopefully we can get out here out of the rain twice as fast. I grabbed some lunch. Well, actually, some volunteers came around and picked up some food for me. So thank you, Celebrations Black Diamond Cafe and Catering, and thank you to the volunteers. You guys are rock stars. I got a boba. It's a peach tea with mango popping boba, and then smoked meatloaf mac and cheese with barbecue sauce. Very good. Both are very good. I was getting a little discouraged because I wasn't really selling much, and a lot more people were commenting how many crochet vendors were here today. And I even saw a couple kids run up with little octos and frogs. So I have been selling the chickens consistently. In fact, there was a group of people that came up, and I only had one blue chicken out. They said, "Do you have any blue chickens?" And I said, "I have blue chicken bodies in my bag." And they said, "We want 2 blue chickens." And then 2 other people bought chickens I already had made out. So my plan is working. Am I making money? Yeah, kind of. Today, I haven't even hit $100 yet. I'm only at 88. Actually, cash collected 96. So we'll see. All right, 2:29. David has arrived, so I wanted to hop on before he gets down here with the baby. I have collected a total of $213. There's still about an hour and 45 minutes left. Unless by the grace of God some miracle happens, I don't think I will make the 600 and some odd dollars I needed to meet my goal. But that's okay, because I'm having a good time. I'm making stuff. I got all my chicken bodies out and done. I've even had people say, you don't have any more chickens, do you? I'm like, give me a second, hold on. I got a rug burn from the yarn, so I was bleeding a little. Had to get Band-Aid, and that's what's happening. I stepped out for a minute and grabbed some wine, and I'm just gonna hang out and enjoy the rest of the time with my family. I was looking at my booth and everything I have left. Lo and behold, I found this little cutie. Somebody left me a friend. I'm so happy.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed that. What a wet, rainy mess. Oh my goodness. Overall, I had a really good time at the Valley Arts for All in Sayre. I'm so excited to share that I won one of the People's Choice Awards, meaning I will be going back in 2026 with 0 booth fee. I'm so excited. I just wanted to pop on at the end here and share my numbers and what I thought overall. Was it worth it, and what sold best. On Saturday, I sold a total of 32 items. My top 5 grossing items were chickens, dragons, mushy boys, my strawberry pillow, and frog friends. So in no particular order, I sold 3 keychains, one with a cow, one with a vintage flower, and then one with a lion charm. I sold those for $6 each. I sold 2 scrunchies, one in burgundy, one in indigo, at $5 each. I sold a travel pouch in the vintage floral ghost. I sold one of those for $20. I sold 1 jumbo blueberry pillow for $30. I sold 1 jumbo strawberry pillow for $45. I sold 3 bee friends for I sold them at $10 each, so $30. Yep. I sold 10 chicken friends. I sold those for $15 a piece. 3 in the black speckle, 3 in blue, 2 in brown speckle, and 2 in white. I sold 1 duck snuggler for $28. It was the little mallard with his hat. He was so cute. I sold one flower friend. Sunny the flower friend went. I sold him for $35. I sold 4 frog friends. I sold those for $10 a piece. 1 in dark green and 3 in the speckle green went. I sold 3 mushy boys, 1 in orange, 1 in red, and 1 in yellow. I sold those for $15 each. And then my dragon plushies, I sold 2. I only had 2. Cinder and pink were the colors, and those sold for $40 each. So at the end of day 1, my total sales were $531. My goal for each day was $600. Close, but not quite. Sunday, I was expecting it to be less busy, but my top 5 gross sale items were chickens, mushrooms, my frog friends, a scrunchie bundle, and a bee friend. Now, mind you, I sold a lot less. I only sold 21 items on Sunday, but them chickens coming in clutch, man, I'll tell you what. I sold 1 keychain for $6, and it was the butterfly, sparkle butterfly that I had. 1 scrunchie bundle in the best of blue, that was $12. I sold 1 velvet scrunchie in pink for $5. I sold 1 bee friend. He was one that I made at the event. I sold 13 chicken friends for $15. 2 black speckle, 3 blue, 3 brown, 3 orange, and 2 white. I actually brought 17 chicken bodies to work on, and I finished all of them while I was there. So out of the 17 that I brought, the 13 sold, which was great. I sold 2 frog friends at $10 each. 1 both were in speckle green, and then I sold 2 mushy boys at $15 each. 1 in pastel blue and 1 in pastel purple, making my total sales of the day $278 even. The event was a success. I considered it a success. I didn't quite make my sales goal the first day, and I almost made half the second day, but I think there were a lot of factors that were outside of my control that just, despite the weather, people did show up. If I had brought more inventory, would I have sold more? Yeah, probably. But Sunday was pretty slow. Now that I know what I'm getting myself into, I can bring buku product. Hopefully by then I will have expanded my product range and line, so that way I do have quite a bit more, and I am looking forward to 2026. I will say that, and I'm very excited that I get to go back with no booth fee next year. So if you watched the entirety of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I just want to say how awesome you are. Without you, I wouldn't have the motivation to do this. Being so busy, it's hard to find the time to sit down and actually edit and do the things that I want. So I really appreciate these market videos, because then you guys can just see what happened that day in real time. And that puts a lot less pressure on me here now in this moment, editing and recording. So if you don't enjoy market videos, please tell me, because I don't want to make content that you don't like watching. I want to know what you do enjoy watching. Do you just sit down and crochet or work on your project while I am on your TV and you go through the chaos with me? Like, what kind of stuff do you do when you watch these videos? I'm curious. I will just throw a YouTuber on and just crochet away. So I hope that you watching at home or on your TV or your phone or wherever you're crafting or being inspired on what sells, what doesn't, what you want to do with your projects and your business. So Thank you. And I will see you in next week's video. I appreciate you so much. Have a good day, guys. See ya.